Showtime! The Capital G show starts right now.
What's up YouTube, Capital G here. So talking more about Gold Series Return of the Bling, which is going to be released in less than 2 weeks. I was actually just about to make a video about this, talking about the cards that we know and then asking what else do you guys want to see in this set, because right now it's looking like a really good set. But it looks like we're going to be getting a lot of the Burning Abyss support type cards. These aren't really Burning Abyss monsters themselves, but they're monsters that you will usually see in the deck. And this is actually like perfect timing for Konami. It couldn't have went more, like it couldn't have been more convenient for you that you have Burning Abyss actually win a YCS, the most recent one. And then, you know, the deck sees competitive resurgence in terms of play, because a lot of Necros players, they drop Burning Abyss to start playing the Ritual deck, and a lot of people thought that Burning Abyss wouldn't be able to hang with Necros, and, you know, that event proved otherwise, especially with the addition of Dark Law and Mass Change second to summon Dark Law off of pretty much anything in the deck not named BLS or Dante. And it's really cool, especially one of the cards at the end, because one of these cards is like really expensive in the holographic forms. So we have Downerd Magician. I definitely like that, because if I'm not mistaken, Downerd was about a $6 or $7 card even after the reprint and the mega pack and the original coming out of Legacy of the Valiant. If I'm not mistaken, it was like $6. We have Rank Up Astral Force. This is a good one. This card was, before its reprint, originally $10. And like Burning Abyss, when they came out, everybody realized that ranking up Dante into Pallades was fucking stupid good, especially against Shadows, because even if they could if they had the fusion, you could just bounce the Pallades back, and then they would have to use cards from their hand, and you still got to trigger your Dantes. And if they didn't have the fusion, you would just fuck them up. And then finally, Karma Cut, and this is a card that it did disappear from the deck for a while, but I think that the Prog version, which ran a whole lot of traps, and Mathematician, it kind of brought traps back to the fold, because like against a deck like Necros, you're not gonna OTK them, especially if people are starting to move from 2 Valkyries to 3 Valkyries now. Like the chances of you getting the OTK off are just not really good, and you need some type of traps to protect yourself, especially from Abyss Dweller. But this card was, I actually looked it up on TCG Player. If you look up just the holo versions of Karma Cut, like it's always been an expensive card because it came out of Shadows of Infinity, which is, what was that, a GX set? I mean, that was forever ago. The Ultimate Rares, and these are moderately played. These are fucked up ones. You know what I mean? $13, $12, $15 for fucked up versions. And then you look at the Super Rares for a near mint version, it's like 20. You know, we're looking at 23 plus $1. We're looking at $24. So I would say that that is something that definitely warrants a reprint. It's actually interesting to see that these 3 cards were picked, because it almost leads me to think like Konami recognized that last format, Burning Abyss was one of the most popular decks, so they decided to give them kind of like a little trinity, which makes me wonder if maybe there might be some Shadow cards or some Serteller cards that maybe not directly are linked to the art type, but maybe like support cards that they run that might be in here too as well, because, you know, we see a Preparation of Rites for ritual support, which still doesn't make a ton of sense because like they just reprinted it. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. I think the Karma Cut and the Downers are really good pickups. Rank Up Astral Force isn't really that expensive, but I mean, especially Karma Cut. This card has just always been crazy expensive. Hopefully it'll be pretty easy to get. Maybe it'll go down to like a $4 or $5 card like Phoenix when Windblast is out of the Gold Series. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribing makes life happy.